Hi, good afternoon. My name is Patrick Inouye. I am a teacher candidate at Cal State San Marcos, and I am in our second semester of student teaching with the glorious fun part of distance learning. So what I'm going to go over for technical aspects is what we can do with Google Forms, which is a form of quiz technology that we're able to utilize that makes assessments a lot easier, especially while we're doing distance learning right now in this moment. So on my screen here, we have a couple different options as we log into our Google account. And you don't see forms right away. You can move these around, but we'll click on forms right there. We have a couple different options set up right away for education. So you have exit tickets. This is a great way for teachers to get a quick glance at how the students have responded to that day's teachings. We also have assessment, and you also have worksheets. So these two are also different ways of kind of adjusting different uses for Google Forms. But right now I'm just going to go over blank quiz because sometimes it's nice to have a blank setup. So let's have this be Bill of Rights because I am a history teacher. And we can set up different questions in different ways. So if we wanted our first question to say, where do we find the freedom of speech? This will be a multiple choice question. That's set up right there. So you have option 1, we could say is Amendment 3, 4, Amendment, oh, I even misspelled it in this one. 2, and hopefully everyone had a good history teacher to know that those are incorrect. Because the answer is the First Amendment. So we have multiple choice right here, when you can use that just as a quick glance. Now, another tool we can use is we can just add another question, and we can take that same question and we can say, where do we find the freedom of speech? And then we can adjust this question to actually have it be a short answer. So then our students would actually have to type in the First Amendment or Amendment 1. And that way we're not just having them choose off of a list like multiple choice would do, but to actually then produce a writing as a short answer. Now, another cool feature for Google Forms, let's say we ask this question: why do we have the freedom of speech? And this opens up the dialogue to have a lot more in-depth reflections during our quiz time. So we're able to use long answers in paragraph form like this one. So short answer, usually only a couple words. And the paragraph form right there allows us to have longer answers. And then once we're ready, let's say this is the Bill of Rights, and then we're ready to send it. So once we send, we can hit the emails that we're going to send it to, or we can send it in as a link. And this way we can also send it to students who also may not have connection with their Google Classrooms for some reason. We're able to use Google Forms with their link, and we can actually just send it to them. We're also able to shorten the URL. I've used this multiple times in my classes where we just needed a quick Google Forms sent out, but we didn't want to get all of the computers out, so we can just use their cell phones and they can put this code in. We can also email it, so they can just click the link, and then they are brought right to our quiz right here. So that's a fun little introduction for Google Forms and the different uses that we're able to have and different assessment tools.